Good evening, this is woodblock printmaker Dave Bowl here in my shop in the Asakusa district of Tokyo. This is a bit of a different video than I usually make. It's for a special occasion. Today is the announcement of our new subscription series for the coming year. Every year we make a new series of prints which we publish at the rate of one each month and send to waiting subscribers all over the planet. Last year's series was the second set of 12 ukiyo-e heroes portraits. For this coming year we're going to try something a little bit different, and I can't wait to tell you about it. Here's a view of a gathering in Japan many years ago. I think dinner is over, the tea has been poured, but what are these people now doing? They're all gathering around that hibachi under a large blanket covering, and the man in the black kimono is about to begin telling stories. Ghost stories. In old Japan, ghosts, goblins and ghouls of all types were rampant. Among those beings, one particular type caught the public imagination and has maintained that hold right up to the present day. The yokai. Artists of every era tried their hand at depicting yokai, and perhaps foremost among them was the Meiji-era designer Kawanabe Kyosai. Among his vast output are many examples of yokai, and that image we just saw was the start of a wood-printed scroll he designed depicting many different types. The tales that were told that night must have been scary indeed. So a series of woodblock prints reproducing some of Kyosai's most well-loved or well-hated yokai would be an interesting idea, don't you think? Well, we here at Mocha Hong Kong were thinking so, but when I chatted with my friend and partner Jed Henry about this a few months back, he had a bit of a different take on the idea. I can make scarier yokai than that. You can imagine my reaction, and now, after a couple of months of work together, he and I are ready to bring you something interesting. In the old days, those dark and stormy nights were the perfect setting for generic, things that go bump in the night type of monsters. But here in ultra-modern and up-to-date Tokyo, that sort of thing doesn't scare us at all. But might there not be, even in the modern setting of contemporary Japan, might there not still be yokai that could terrify us in a different way? Yokai capable of doing horrible things to us? Think of a young girl, a middle school student. She's not top in her class, but getting along pretty well. She's facing an important exam tomorrow for entrance into the high school she desperately wants to attend. To do well on this test will mean acceptance into that school, a good husband, and a bright future. To do poorly, well, let's not dwell on that. She has been studying and cramming for weeks, no, months for this test. And tonight, the final night of studying before the big day tomorrow, she has worked until late in the evening, finally falling asleep over her books. She will rest and will awaken in the morning ready to do her best. But look, somehow, hearing about her situation, a horrible yokai has come into the room. What is his terrible plan? He will spend hour after hour softly whispering into her ear, whispering answers to the test questions, wrong answers. What will happen tomorrow, and what will her future hold? Yes, even here in ultra-modern and wonderfully safe Tokyo, terrible yokai still surround us. Many fearsome creatures are here among and around us. So this is the plan. This year, I'm going to work together with Jed, giving him free rein to create original yokai based on this theme. We will publish a monthly series of these modern yokai over the course of the coming year. But what about those fascinating old yokai by Kawanabe Kyosai? Aren't they kind of interesting too? They are indeed. So, are you ready for this? We're going to make both. My team is going to go into overdrive this year, and we'll work on these prints in pairs. And you aren't going to believe this is possible. Every month for a year, we will ship you 2 prints, one of each type. On the 1st of every month, we will mail our reproduction of an old Kyosai yokai. And then on the 15th, this will be followed by one of Jed's originals, starting with this young girl's nightmare, and going from there month by month, one terrifying creature after the other, for a full year. It's going to be fantastic. How are the prints going to be made? Now let me intercut some video here, taken while I was carving and printing this first pair. I did most of the work on this first pair myself, but it won't be me single-handedly making this series during the year. I will be sharing carving duties with 2 young people we now have working on our carving, and the bulk of the printing will be done by the ladies working upstairs here in our Asakusa workshop. Packing and shipping will be handled by the 2 women working over in our Ome workroom. Here's how it's going to work. I have super efficient software for our subscription management. On the first of every month, my system sends an email to all subscribers with a URL link to their account page on our website. On that page, subscribers find an invoice for that month. Now, this sample subscriber asked for billing in dollars, and here we can see the price of this new series. $40 plus $2.50 shipping. That's for 2 prints, including shipping for both of them. On that page, there are links to make payment with credit card, PayPal account, or even Bitcoin if you wish. Once the payment clears, our shipping ladies pack the first print. Oh, I dropped it. Once the payment clears, our shipping ladies pack the first print safely, put it in an envelope with beautiful Japanese decorative stamps, and send it on its way. 2 weeks later, you've already paid for this one. In a similar way, out goes the second print, and so on for the course of the year. You pay once each month and receive 2 packages in the post. Your subscription ends with the delivery of the final 24th print. I should add something here. I'm making this video near the end of 2016, and I'm describing what will happen over the next 12 months. But these videos stay on YouTube for a long time. So for the benefit of people watching later, I need to mention that all of our subscription series are available even in the years after they are first made. If you're watching this video in 2017 or 2018 or whenever, this print set should still be available month by month, just in the way that I'm describing. You can start anytime, not just at the beginning of the original year. So, are you ready? We certainly are. Please head to the subscription page. There's a link below, and give us your name and address for shipping. You make no payment at this time. That happens later at the first of the first month. Jed and I are crazy excited about this series. It's a perfect combination of traditional imagery and a brand new fresh take on some old themes. And I can't wait to see what he comes up with over the course of the year. Please join us.